I just steal the patties and the fries. Yep, I've been caught. I'm being put in prison, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab on the bottom of this truck. It ain't like I ain't never done this kind of thing before, and I'm gonna Mission Impossible on my way right into the Toys R Us. Look at me watching Spider-Man by myself. I'm a squatter. I'm just a squatter. That's right. That's right. That's right.
I spent a lot of time on the pre-story. Didn't really get into the actual squatting story, but you know, I thought you'd have more to work with.
If that makes you out of breath,
you need to do something with yourself.
Welcome to Good Mythical Morning. You've got a squatter story.
But
involving Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Right, but we've got a sponsor for Good Mythical More. It's lynda.com/more.
Yeah, guys, support the show and learn some stuff by signing up for lynda.com/more. You get a free 10-day trial to take some bona fide classes in bona fide stuff.
Go learn how to edit videos, and then maybe one day you'll edit Good Mythical Morning. I mean, look at Morgan. I mean, he can't do this forever. I mean, he's gonna be old. He's over there. We'll get into other things. He's really into. He plays. What game do you play?
Hockey.
Hockey. He might go into a professional roller hockey career
scenario.
At this point. We never know what's gonna happen.
Is there professional roller hockey?
It was for a while. I don't think there is.
But I think it was probably a side job.
I think it's called roller derby. Are you into that? No. Don't answer it. You already have. You ever been to a roller derby? It's girls with tattoos, right?
Yeah.
Eddie, I'm looking at you now because I feel like you're the one. What?
They don't all have tattoos.
They don't all, just the ones you
how
like.
Do you know?
Just your favorite roller derby.
It's a requirement.
They do. There's some bad girls too. I mean, they knock you down. I'm not getting in the rink with them. Is it the rink or the ring?
You buy a ticket and you just watch.
Oh.
Eddie,
I've never been.
Tell me more about it.
No, we don't. Listen, we need to talk about.
Skate around in a circle and hit each other.
Yeah, it's like wrestling on skates. Is there mud?
Lynda.com/more. Let's talk about Kwame Taylor. This guy tried to squat in Sean Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. Diddy, a.k.a. Puff Diddy, a.k.a.
That's not one of them. It's P. Diddy.
Diddy Noodles.
Is that his new line of noodles? His new line of ramen?
New Diddy's. No, that's never been his name. Anyway, he tried to squat in his house twice. Apparently, Diddy has a home in the Hamptons as a mansion that he's not always at.
Sure, no, he's all over the place.
And in I almost said 22, but it was 2002. You can't do that.
In the
You
year
can't say
202.
You can't do 22. He tried to get into the mansion, but he was caught and arrested. But he was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait 10 years. And in 2012.
Oh, I'll be back. Did he squat for 10 years or
No.
he got arrested 10 years later?
10 years later.
Come back for more.
This is something he does every 10 years. Every decade, Kwame's like, I'm getting in Diddy's house.
It's like a comet.
So he finds an unlocked basement door and gets in undetected by security. So update or I don't know the word I'm looking for. Diddy's security should be better. I mean, maybe it is after this. Apparently you can just go to the basement door and you can be undetected by security. So he goes in, makes it all the way to Diddy's closet.
Did he clean up anything on the path?
Did he clean it?
Fake laugh became a real laugh.
So stupid.
I didn't do it on purpose.
I know.
So you're saying you were stupid.
I'm stupid for pointing it out.
And then we both fake laughed.
Stupider for
and
laughing
then
at
real laughed
it.
at it.
Did he clean it up?
I mean, that had to have been subconscious,
He went into
right?
his closet and he tried on his clothes. No, they didn't fit.
Now, that's a good idea. If you're a squatter,
Yeah, it is.
the best way to blend in is to look like, he kind of, does he?
No.
Well, he's got glasses. Does Diddy have glasses? Or a
No.
mustache like that?
No.
You want to blend in, you want to be seen as the owner.
Well, that's what ended up happening. I'm about to hurt myself. So he puts on the clothes.
Your
The
hoodie
clothes
string.
don't fit, but he wears them anyway. And then doing
Your pea hoodie string.
He ends up raiding the fridge, and I don't know if that was the reason that he set off an alarm at 1 a.m. The cops show up. He tells them he's part of Diddy's entourage. Man, I'm dressed like Diddy. Look at me.
Yeah.
You know, they believe him. They believe him, and they leave. So he's left alone in Diddy's.
Well, once you're
mansion.
in there,
he decides to lay down and take a nap because that's what you do.
I like this guy's order of operation.
Everything that he does.
Dress
is right.
up, get some food, take a nap. Like that's pretty much my daily routine.
And at 4 a.m., a caretaker. So apparently there are some people there. By the way, this is April Fool's Day, but it all happened. They find him on April Fool's Day at 4 a.m. They call the police and they have him arrested. Now, when asked about the accommodations at Diddy's pad, Kwame was quoted as saying, "I got a good night's sleep, but it's not anything too special. It's just like a 3-bedroom."
But it's not technically a 3-bedroom. It's a huge mansion.
I mean, you can see the.
I think what he's
huge,
trying to.
but
I think what he's trying to say is
I was expecting more.
you can only sleep in one bedroom at once.
Right. Yeah. And I slept in 3 of them.
So why did he? So why I did it again. So why does he care?
Why does he care?
Yeah.
Why does he care about what? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I lost my train of thought, and that's the question that came out.
So why does he care? It's just the thing I resort to when I run out of things to say.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
I mean, I gotta admit that I'm envious of every single person that we talked about, because the idea of like getting in and walking around someplace that you shouldn't be, especially somebody.
But he was there for like hours.
Into
I mean, just to go back to the mall people, 4 years.
The mall people are
They
great.
had it. I mean, I wonder if they had to be quiet
It's a mall.
at night. There's a night watchman going
Yeah,
around.
it had to be a little bit quiet, maybe.
But you go to the website, they kind of have this like trummerkind.com/mall/home.html if you want to go there. I'm not going to put the link in the description. I just said it to you.
The first guy, Toys R Us man, I mean, he was up against 45 years in prison plus because he escaped, so he would have gotten more. So he basically was going to spend the rest of his life in prison, but his life was living in a circuit city next to a Toys R Us. You know,
But you made
he
it.
had a great run, but what's the end game?
Why does he care? Right? That's really what you're trying to ask.
What's the end game for
Why does
that
he
guy?
care? Because my question, you made it sound like he never left. Like
He didn't leave.
he never, because he was in hiding because he was a fugitive. He wasn't a
What are you
fugitive.
going to do? Come out of the bike section during the day? No. He was a fugitive.
He was a fugitive.
He was being sentenced. He was in
was running
prison
from
for
the law.
45 years. He was sentenced to 45
And then he
years.
escaped.
He escapes.
Right.
Yeah, so he can't. He's a fugitive.
Okay.
But like, and it makes some people in that scenario. They go and they live in the mountains, like that dude that lived in the mountains in North Carolina for years. You know,
He lived in a
which
place
that
where
kind of makes sense because you're like you become
unlimited
like
fun.
my
That's why he
side of the
did it.
mountain kind of person. But the guy living in the Toys R Us, that's not a good end game. That's a good. Let me figure out what I'm gonna do plan. But then one night you're like, I mean, he was in Charlotte already. It wouldn't have been that hard to get to Shelby and then get to Boone.
Yeah, but where are you gonna get your toys?
You got Toys R Us up there in Asheville, probably. You take a sack of toys, like Santa.
Did he care?
Anyway, I'm just saying, I wish I was a squatter, but if I was, I would do it temporarily. I wouldn't get caught, then I would go live in the mountains.